I think we often imagine confidence comes first, that one day we'll wake up motivated and then we'll start taking care of ourselves. But this week, I've been realizing that confidence is actually built by keeping small promises to yourself. This was week 2 of my 75 soft journey, and every day taught me something a little bit different. Week 2 of 75 soft. I just got home from work and I know it's only day 8 of the challenge, but I can already tell that managing my fatigue during this challenge is going to be the determining factor on whether I am successful at this or not. Last September, I quit 75 hard for fatigue reasons. I completely burned myself out, and I got to say, I want to say like day 57. Like I was more than halfway through the challenge and I had to quit. I could not continue. I was completely fried and I refused to do anything different than what I was doing, even though it was obvious that it was completely draining me, and I quit. And I do not want that to happen with 75 soft. Obviously 75 soft is harder than 75 hard, but there is still the risk, especially because I am in my 3rd trimester, that I could end up getting very, very tired and feeling like I just cannot complete this challenge, that it is unsustainable, and I don't want that to happen. I failed 75 hard and I feel like I really want to complete this successfully, just because that's something that I set out to do, and I just feel like I could really use that win. Of course, that goes with the, I want to say fine print, like big bold print, that I am pregnant, and 75 soft is whatever in comparison to making sure that I have a healthy pregnancy and end up with a healthy, strong baby boy at the end of this. Like that is my main goal. We don't care about any sort of challenge if that is going to put that main goal at risk. And so I think I need to be very aware right now of just listening to my body, and if I feel like I am getting fatigued or run down, that's my body telling me that I need to do something different, and recognizing that and then doing something different. Not being like the me of the past where I recognized that I was tired and just ignoring it, pushing, consuming more caffeine. Like I am not doing that. No, that is not happening. So we need to just, listen to my body when I'm feeling tired. There are lots of levers that I can pull to help with that. I can just get more sleep at night by going to bed earlier. I can reduce the intensity of my workouts. I can change what kind of workouts I'm doing. I can eat more food. Like there are so many things that I can do to manage my fatigue. There's no excuse for why I shouldn't be doing that if the need arises. So day 8 of 75 soft, that's kind of the realization at this point. As of right now, I'm feeling good, but that may not always be the case, especially as I get further along and towards the end of my pregnancy. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go outside and see my horse. I don't know what I'm gonna do because it has been like monsoon raining here. Everywhere you walk is either just sloshy wet or a complete mud hole. And on top of that, wildfire smoke blew in today. So it is like air quality issues we got going on, just a mixed bag of not great and not the summer I'm hoping we'll have. But we will go out there, see what we can get done, and go from there. Do we need to drink from a muddy puddle? Does that taste good? Or we're just playing with it? Okay. I'm just packing up my lunch to head out to work. I typically eat 3 times throughout the day while I'm at work. I have my mid-morning overnight oats, I have lunch, and I have like an afternoon snack that I eat as well. I'm pretty sure I need to start eating more. When you go into your second trimester, your caloric needs go up, and then they go up again in your third trimester. And I woke up this morning feeling hungry, like I hadn't eaten enough yesterday, and I've kind of had that suspicion that I'm not eating quite enough, so I'm gonna need to figure that out sooner than later, figure out where I can add, what I want to eat, that kind of thing. So I'm not super particular on it has to be a protein or whatever. It's just eating more, giving my body the calories that it needs. I'm very excited to eat my overnight oats today. It's pumpkin overnight oats, which I know it's not really pumpkin season, but it tastes good. And I got to open a new tub of protein powder last night to make this. It's Snickerdoodle protein powder by PE Science, which is very, very good. So very excited to eat this morning. I think I may have jinxed myself yesterday when I was talking about managing fatigue and getting enough sleep and all of that, because I didn't have the greatest sleep last night. There was thunderstorms going on that woke me up, and then at like 1 a.m. my brain just decided to start going a million miles a minute, and when that happens it's very hard to get back to sleep. So your girl's tired this morning. My workout suffered a little bit because of it, just feeling weaker. So we'll see how this day goes. But yes, definitely drilling into my head the importance of rest. But the good thing is today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Canada Day, which means I actually get the day off. I get a random Wednesday off. I feel like that's going to make the week feel really weird, but it'll be nice to have a day off too. Just once again, just kind of chill out and sleep in and all that good stuff. I just got home from work and I needed to stop at the grocery store to grab a few things to get us through the rest of the week. And I got something a little out of the ordinary this time around. I haven't had like any pregnancy cravings really at all so far. There's been things that I don't normally eat that I would say like, oh, that sounds good, but there's nothing that I've like craved and like absolutely needed. But there is one thing that I've kind of thought about from time to time, and I'm like, that would taste really good. And that is pudding. I don't know what it is about pudding, but it sounds good. And I mentioned it to my husband, and he's like, oh, do you remember when they had like Oreo puddings? I was like, Oreo pudding sounds really good. And so I found Oreo pudding at the grocery store today. So I'm gonna surprise my husband with this. We'll have a little sweet treat after supper tonight. I said I needed to eat more calories anyways. Not that I want to fill those extra calories with junk like this, but I mean, I eat enough fruits and vegetables. I get my protein, I get my fiber. Having one of these once in a while is not going to be detrimental to me or my baby. I also stopped at the hardware store and got paint swatches. So my husband and I popped into what's going to be our baby's bedroom last night, and we're just kind of discussing like what we're going to do. And one of the things is we are going to paint. So my husband suggested blue, and I suggested some sort of tan color, which would go with the rest of our house. And blue, obviously just a cute baby boy room color. I just don't know how I feel about painting a room blue, because I feel like it just is going to clash with our house overall. My workout room, as you guys have seen, is blue, but it's in the basement. No one goes down there. And yeah, I feel like we have like a ranch style. There's a lot of wood in this house, lots of tan, and I feel like I kind of want to stick with that. I just don't know what tan. And looking at these, I'm like, I don't know. For a little boy's room, blue is probably okay. So we painted my workout room. It's called Faded Jeans. So it's this color here is my workout room. So it's kind of like a slate blue, I guess. So I got a few swatches that are similar to that. They're like, have tints of gray, I would say. And then I got a few that are a little bit brighter, which I think might be more nicer for a little boy's room. But we have paint swatches, which means this is getting more and more real by the day. So we need to pick out a color, buy the paint, and then my mother-in-law is going to paint the nursery for us. So yeah, and he's going to be here very soon. And I have lots of things that I have not yet done. So we're not going to worry about that right now. What we are going to worry about is getting outside. It is actually a very nice day today. The air quality is better. It's not raining. It's like, what is it? 19 degrees Celsius out, which is perfect. So I'm going to change out of my work clothes, head out and enjoy some time with my horse, and see what else we can get up to this evening. Good morning. Did you have a good night? Are you ready to go out and eat? Hello. Hello, pretty boy. Enjoy. You're dirty. So he gets kept in a smaller pen just at night, and then in the mornings I let him out into some bigger pens where he can graze on pasture to his heart's content. We will see you later. He's so dirty. All right, so it's now just after 1 o'clock. I crashed this morning. I'm so glad I had the day off because from like 10:30 to 11:30 this morning, I was on the couch and I fell asleep. I was reading my book and just crashed. So I had some lunch, had a little bit of coffee, and now we're out with Mr. Diesel, who needs a snack, I guess. Come on, bud. Trying to wake up a little bit, but our time out here might be limited. It's looking pretty dark out there, and I'm pretty sure we're under a thunderstorm watch this afternoon, so not sure what we're going to get up to for the rest of the day, but yeah, so far pretty chill today. Very glad to have the day off. So we're having a much more productive afternoon. I cleaned out our holiday trailer because we're gonna sell it. It's just really big and we haven't used it in a couple years, and I have no interest in camping with a baby. So we're selling that, so clean that out. I took out the garbage in my barn, cleaned that up a bit, and now I just finished up helping my husband spray some weeds and whatnot. I got to drive the tractor, very fun. And now I'm taking a break because I feel like I'm on the verge of doing too much, and it is warm. So that's something I'm needing to learn with this pregnancy, is just because I can doesn't mean I should. So taking a break for a little bit, and then I think it's gonna thunderstorm because the clouds are building now. Good morning, welcome to the second Monday of the week. I feel like this is really throwing me off, having worked Monday, Tuesday, and then having Wednesday off, and now going back to work on Thursday. I feel like it's throwing me off a little bit, but anyways, we're on our way to work, and I was thinking yesterday how I feel like I'm getting into a groove with 75 Soft and the things that I need to do every day to complete the tasks that I've laid out, which I know they say it takes 21 days to form a habit, and I'm only on, I think, day 11 of the challenge today. But I honestly don't know how accurate that 21-day rule is. I mean, surely something like creating the habit of, I don't know, brushing your teeth every day is going to take less time than creating the sustainable habit of working out on a consistent basis. Like, surely there's a difference in when each of those are going to become a fully formed habit, but I don't know. What did I do? Anyways, I just feel like I've gotten into the groove of things, and yeah, hopefully that means that as the challenge goes on, I'll have my routine and it'll just kind of be something that I just automatically do. That's the hope anyways. But also hope for me that this day goes by fast because I'm kind of not looking forward to going to work today. Back home from work, and on my way home from work, I was thinking about like what has been the hardest part and what has been the easiest part of 75 Soft so far. And honestly, I think the easiest part for me has been the workouts. I feel like lots of people struggle with that, but that has probably been the easiest part. And that's kind of wild to say considering where I came from. I was an overweight girl growing up. I was completely unathletic. I hated doing anything physical. I would beg my mom to stay home on track and field day, which she always made me go, but I would beg her to let me stay home. And now I absolutely love working out and all of that stuff. And that's actually been one of the hard parts of pregnancy, especially during my first trimester. I was so sick and so tired. There was a lot of days where I just could not work out. As much as I wanted to, I just couldn't. Or if I did feel up to it, my workouts weren't at all what I was used to. And that was really hard because not only do I enjoy working out, and not only is it good for me physically, it's also something that's good for me mentally. And so that's why it's been really good here lately. I've been feeling good. My workouts have been good for the most part. So yeah, that's definitely been the easiest part of this challenge so far. On the flip side, I would say the hardest part has probably been drinking the water, for the simple reason that I'm pregnant and you just have to go to the bathroom a lot. And on top of that, I've had this weird aversion to water for most of my pregnancy, and it doesn't matter if it's water from home, water from the water cooler at work, water at a restaurant. It just has not tasted good, which is so silly because for the most part, water doesn't have a taste. But yeah, drinking water's probably been the hardest. But yeah, I would say the challenge is still going good. I haven't had any evenings where I'm scrambling to get everything in. I've been managing my days well. So yeah, it's been going good. But I'm gonna stop rambling because I don't know if you can hear it. There's thunder rumbling, and there's possibly a chance I'm gonna get rained on if I delay this anymore. So I'm gonna head out to the barn, go see Mr. Diesel and take him for a walk, and fingers crossed we don't get wet. We are at the grocery store bright and early this morning, and we're going to do our big grocery haul of the week. I try, if at all possible, to only go to the grocery store once a week just because I hate grocery shopping so much. So we're going to do that. We are at Walmart, and while we're here, I am going to pop over to the baby section just to see what I can buy, because I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before. We have basically nothing for our baby so far. We have a few little cute outfits. We have a crib, and that's about it. So, and everyone keeps reminding me that he's going to be here very soon and that I need to get on it. So we're going to get on it today, see what we can find there, and make this as painless as possible because yeah, I don't know what it is. I absolutely hate grocery shopping. Successful grocery haul. I'm gonna unload all of this quick, but before I do, I feel like I need to speak about the elephant in the room, which is my outfit. I bought stuff like maternity clothes for work, so I have like black dress pants, and lots of my shirts still fit, like my normal shirts, but I also bought some maternity shirts. For at home, I have nothing. I'm a blue jeans kind of girl. I don't have any maternity jeans. None of my regular jeans fit. So we wore my 10 tree sweatpants to town, which I feel it's not the worst thing. Like, I did go and wash my truck, so I did get dirty, and I went to Walmart. So I feel like I fit in with the aesthetic that is the people of Walmart, but I just feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable, and I know it's only going to get worse because I still have a ways to go with my pregnancy, and I know his growth is going to like kick into high gear, but yeah, I'm going to be excited when I can fit into normal clothes again. Anyways, we're going to just put that out of our mind. We're going to unload this stuff and get outside and mow some lawn because sun is shining outside, and I just want to be outside. You guys have seen what I eat here and there. It's nothing exciting. Lots of fruits and vegetables. Meat. So I got like, I'm pretty sure in the States they have like percentage of leanness We don't have that here in Canada, so this is just extra lean ground beef, extra lean ground turkey. I use both of those in meal prep. Coleslaw dressing, shrimp. I got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, so well stocked in the protein department. My husband requested bacon for breakfast this weekend, so I buy the bacon, but I buy the low sodium. He's also a fan of hot dogs. I cringe every time I make him hot dogs because I know they are just so full of sodium, but I just don't have the bandwidth right now to like figure out what else to feed him, so I just bought it. Moving on. I'll also just show you what I got for baby boy. I really should have brought my list with me. I randomly just picked stuff. So we got some hooded towels for after his bath, some washcloths. We got him just like a newborn wash and shampoo. I got this, which I thought would be good. A healthcare kit. So it's got like a thermometer and it's got a toothbrush, which I'm assuming we won't need that for a long time, but it's also got a nasal aspirator, medicine dropper. Yeah, so I'm assuming that'll come in handy at some point. Diaper wipes, some swaddles with Winnie the Pooh. I got 2 different sleep sacks. This one doesn't have sleeves. This one is like a full wrap. Like, how cute is that, you guys? And then I bought him 2 sleepers with the little footies. So very cute. And this one's just with clouds and stuff. So I have started the process of accumulating possessions for my baby. There we go. We will say that. Is there anything that looks as good and smells as good as a freshly mowed lawn? I don't think so. And I did a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. This week reminded me that keeping promises to yourself is about becoming someone you can trust and doing the things that you say you'll do. And maybe that's one of the best ways I can prepare for motherhood. Not by being perfect, but by becoming someone who keeps showing up even when it's hard.